Hello my friends, Asoka the Geek here, and for this review we have an advanced look at the upcoming DC Multiverse Connor Hawke Green Arrow from McFarlane Toys. Huge thanks to McFarlane Toys for sending me this figure for review. I love Connor Hawke. I was introduced to him in the pages of JLA by Grant Morrison and Howard Porter, and that's when I first knew about the character, and of course the son of Oliver Queen. Really liked what they did with him there. And of course, when Kevin Smith did his Green Arrow run, and Connor Hawke played a pretty big role in his first and second arc of that story, I just grew to love Connor Hawke even more. So yeah, super excited for this figure. I think this is the only second Connor Hawke figure they have ever done. I believe Hasbro, or was a Kenner at the time, did the Total Justice line, and that had a Connor Hawke figure, which I have somewhere here. And I don't think DC Direct ever did one, and I don't think Mattel ever did one either. So yeah, very excited for this. Now, there have been some comments about the complexion of Connor Hawke. His parents are mixed. Well, his dad's Oliver Queen. His mom is of a mixed heritage there. So is this whitewashing the character, as I've been seeing in the comments? To me, he has been drawn this way, right? Like, even in, especially the Kevin Smith run, he looked pretty much just like his dad. You see him now, though, a little darker, more representative of how, a mixed heritage would look. But for me, this looks like Connor Hawke. This is the Connor Hawke I remember reading in the 90s. So I'm totally fine with the way this figure looks. In my opinion, don't really want to get into race relations and all of this in an action figure review, but I wanted to address it nonetheless. So for me, this is Connor Hawke. This is the way he's always looked, in, to me, right or wrong, but there you go. Curious what you guys think in the comments below. Is this the way you were introduced to Connor Hawke? Is this not? Or what do you guys think about that part of the character there? All right, now that I fumbled that and got that out of the way, let's get this figure out of the packaging and take a closer look. All right, so here's the figure outside of the packaging. There's the trading card showing you more of a modern looking Connor Hawke. There's the back of the trading card. There it is, talking about his history there. And there's the figure itself. And I love this figure. Again, looks like it stepped right out of the pages of a Grant Morrison era Justice League JLA comic book. I love this suit. I love the look. The bow looks really nice. The suit looks really good. The green and the brown they used. There's the gold on the one arm on the wristband thing. I think the face sculpt looks really nice. His hair does kind of stick out a little bit, like from the forehead, but that's fine. It's still a good-looking Connor Hawke head sculpt. Look at that. Ah, so nicely done. All the arrows are stuck together. I wish they had given us one arrow that you could actually, have him shooting, because he doesn't come with an extra set of hands. So you kind of have him in this pose. I'm sure I could, get an arrow from somewhere, but it would have been nice if he just came with an arrow. But yeah, you can still make some nice arrow poses with this. I'm excited to see the really good action figure photographers do some fun poses with Connor Hawke. But man, I love this figure so much. This could end up being in my top 5 McFarlane figures for the year, just because of my love for the character. And I think the execution of the figure is really nicely done. I like the texture on the brown part there. Good range of motion with the head. Good range of motion with the rest of the body. Let's get him off the stand there. Could make some good poses with him. Yeah, I think the only thing that's lacking is an extra hand, so he could have like a fist instead of that open hand like that, and an extra arrow. I'm not sure if I said bow earlier, but yeah, he needed an extra arrow, which would have been nice. But other than that, man, this is just a good looking figure. I'm glad everything's sculpted. I wouldn't want to... Actually, yeah, I take that back. I like the hood they put on Damien, but I think I like it like this, with the hood plastic and molded. But there you go. There's the belt. It's the back of the figure. This detaches as well. His quiver. And yeah, there he is. There's Connor Hawke. Let's see how Connor looks next to a few other McFarlane figures. All right, so on the left we have Arsenal. On the right we have Green Arrow. And as I put Arsenal next to Connor, you can obviously see the similarities in the suits. Looks like the legs are somewhat the same. The belt, the arms to an extent. So yeah, they definitely reused some of Arsenal here to make a Connor Hawke, but it worked pretty well in my opinion. They look really nice together. I love this Green Arrow figure, but I do wish we had a more modern Green Arrow figure to match this Connor Hawke, because Green Arrow wasn't dressing like this when Connor Hawke was around. So I would love an updated Green Arrow figure as well. But, you know, what are you going to do? That's what you got. And I do love this Green Arrow figure quite a bit. I love that lime green. Just love this figure. Ah, so dope. Look at that head sculpt on that guy. But, yeah, there's that. Let's see how he looks next to a few other figures. All right, so there is Connor next to Tim Drake and the other Connor Kent. So there you go. Just some 90s sidekick era figures. But obviously Tim's wearing a more modern suit and whatnot. But still, just love seeing these characters together. So there you are. There's your look at Connor Hawke. I obviously really dig this figure. I think they did a great job with it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Are you going to be picking this guy up? Do you like it? Are you excited about it? You know, let me know what you guys think. And that's about it for now, folks. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing. I would appreciate it. But thanks again, and have a great evening.